Hey everybody, what's going on? Thanks for tuning in to another video of one tool a week. If you're new to the channel, we take a look at tools every week. So if you love tools, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. What is it that we're going to be taking a look at this week? Well, if you ask me, I went ahead and picked up some new pouches. That way I could store more tools, more equipment, more accessories in my vehicle at all times. And of course, those pouches were going to be these babies right here. Now, of course, these are going to be the Magpul Daka models right here, and let's go ahead and zoom into it right now. And of course, there is going to be three different models. Technically there's four, but I picked up three. You're going to have the small model right here that is going to be a 9 by 6 inches wide, and of course it's going to set you back at $21.95. Now this model alone is going to be the window pouch, and there's only going to be three available colors for it. Now of course, the first color is going to be the flat dark earth right here. As you can tell, it's going to be this color right here, which is kind of like a desert or a tan right there. Now, of course, the next size that you're going to be able to purchase on these is going to be the medium, which of course this is going to be the olive drab green right here, as you can see. And of course, this is the tan right there. Now, the measurements for this one's going to set you back at 12 inches right here by 7 inches wide. That way you could store and know the measurements on there. Now, the next size that you're going to be able to get, and I forgot to mention that the medium is going to set you back at $25.95. The next one that you're going to be able to get is going to be the large right here. And of course, this is going to be the black color right there. And this one's going to be a 13 by 9 inches right there measurements. And of course, this one's going to set you back at $30.95. There is an extra large, but there is no window available. It's just going to be all black around. And that is going to be 16 by 9.5 inches, and it's going to set you back at $34.95. Now, of course, like I said, this is the window model. We'll get to that in a little bit. They do have one that it's just pure colors on there. Now, for those, they're all going to be the same sizes, except that you're going to be able to find three different colors. Those colors are going to be orange, yellow, and of course stealth gray. So with that being said, what makes these pouches so nice and neat? So let's get this middle one right here, and other than that, everything's going to be the same besides colors and also the sizes on there. Now of course, they're going to be made of reinforced polymer fabric, and of course it's going to be an anti-slip feature. That way you have nice texture right there, and it doesn't slip up on you. You're going to have a welded, constructed, and a YKK Aqua Guard zipper up here. Let's see if we could zoom into it right here. As you can see, it's going to be welded on there with the plastic, and of course, the zipper is going to be guarded. That way, it could help prevent water from getting in or any moisture getting in. It is going to be a water resistant, which is going to be very nice, but we'll get to that in a little bit. You're going to have a 550 or a 550 paracord right here, which is going to be on the zipper liner. That way it doesn't break off on you, and you have that nice zipper handle on there. And of course, you're going to have a heat shrink tubing for the grip right there. That way you don't lose grip. And of course, it's going to say Magpul right there, which is a very nice little feature right there. Now, what's so neat about it is going to be that it is water resistant and of course chemical resistant. So why would you need that? Well, in case you're working in certain areas or you're working in a construction site, you drop some valuable equipment, paperwork or something into the water, or if it's raining and you have certain technologies, certain items that cannot get wet, then this is what this is going to be for, which is a very nice feature. Again, you're able to open it up, throw whatever you want in there. There is 4 different sizes. In case none of them match up, then sorry to say on that part. Now, that is very nice, of course, for all you electricians. You throw electrical gear, electrical equipment, parts, like to label them. I like to have different colors because I like to know what color is what and what corresponds to what. That way I don't get anything confused. Now, of course, this is the Magpul. If you don't know, Magpul makes a bunch of accessories for weapons out there. So if you've never ran into it at the supply house, more than likely you won't. Maybe you'll find it at Academy or a convenient gun store or stuff like that. A knife store, anything like that, or a Magpul vendor. Now, on top of everything, you're also gonna have some nice carabiners right here that you could attach, and that way you go ahead and connect multiple ones. You have 2 right here, attaching points, and on the large one you're gonna have 4 in each corner right here, which is very nice. That way you keep everything together and you don't go ahead and lose anything. So you could attach these 3 right here and you're gonna be able to keep them together. Now of course in the back you're gonna have the Magpul paint pen dot matrix right here. If you could zoom into that right there, you're gonna have multiple squares. What you end up doing is getting like a paint marker, and you could label the numbers right here. That way you could identify everything or certain pouches and you don't get them confused either. Or you could just put your information or whatever you want to identify it, and you won't get them lost or get them confused with anybody else, which is pretty neat. And I'm glad Magpul went ahead and did that for that. But the best feature of this is going to be the window. So you go ahead and open that up and you could see what's in there. So as you can see my hand, you can't see it that good, but you'll be able to tell what's in there. And of course the window's going to be visible for everything. That way you can see what's inside and you don't get it confused or lost with anything, and you know exactly what's in there. So that's a very nice feature. Now of course, if none of these suit you up, then of course Magpul also has the volume pouch right here. Let's go ahead and zoom back out a little bit, and this is going to be it. Of course this is the small, the medium right here, but the neat thing about this one is going to be that it opens up wider. So on this one is going to be everything the same except the sizes. It's going to be a 10.5 by 8.5 inch, and of course it's going to store up to 3/4 of a gallon of items inside, which is very nice and very neat. So if you like to go hiking, it doesn't have to be for the workers or the trades. I think this would be very valuable for HVAC, plumbing, and of course electrical welders. If you're caught in the rain and you don't want to keep something from getting wet, this is very nice. And of course sorting and staying organized. Staying organized is a key feature in the trade. That way you don't lose things or run around and waste time looking for items. So this is why I went ahead and picked them up. Now, of course, this one's going to set you back at $29.95. And they do have a larger version, which is going to be set you back at $34.95. The sizes for that one's going to be a 12 by 1/4 inch wide and or long, and then it's going to be a 10-inch wide on that, and it's going to hold up to 1.5 gallons of storage, which is pretty neat. So with all that being said, guys, let me know what y'all think in the comments below, and thank you all for the support and watching one tool a week, guys.